This is what Minecraft looks like today, and this is what Minecraft looked like 15 years ago. So today we are going back in time to the alpha version of Minecraft to see if it still holds up to today's standards. The version I'll be using is 1.1.2_01 because I feel that this is the best version to perfectly replicate the nostalgic feel of the game. So with no more needing to be said, let's create our world and get right into it. I spawn in my world and I do the only thing you can do in a brand new survival world, and that's break down a tree. And after that, I decided to head off and go find a place to build my house. I came across some cows and decided this was the perfect time to make a sword and start working towards getting leather armor. And with all this leather, I had just enough to craft myself a leather chest plate. And then I spent some more time exploring the island, trying to find a good place to settle, and taking some breaks along the way to appreciate the nostalgic scenery. And then I found some pigs on the way, which will be the most important thing in this world because they are my only way to regenerate health. Because the version of Minecraft I'm playing on is so old, they haven't even created the hunger bar yet. And the only thing you could eat in this version is pork chops, which after you cooked it turned into steak, which makes no sense. And then I got back on my journey to find a place to call home, and then I stumbled across this small cave and decided to upgrade to stone tools. And also decided to grab some coal because that always comes in handy. And then I decided to build the rest of my tool set. With my new stone tools and my leather chestplate, I was ready to take on anything. And I also conveniently found this iron placed right beside this mountain. And while my dumb little indecisive brain can't figure out a place to stay, it started to get dark out. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention there's no sleeping in this version? So that means until I can find a place to build my house, I'm going to be fighting mobs all night. So for the whole entire night, I was just going across mountains, going across empty plains, seeing absolutely no place to build a house, because everything just looks so boring. No villages, no structures. Everything is just grass and trees. And then I stumbled upon this area and I knew right when I saw it, this was my home. A beautiful flat piece of land with a mountainside view. What more can you ask for? So I placed on my crafting table my furnace, officially marking this as my territory, which is probably a much better way to go about it than pissing all over the place. But I guess it's better to be safe than sorry. I apologize if you were just on full volume, and I apologize more if you were watching on a TV. But after finding out mobs love the smell of piss, I had to put down a bunch of torches to keep them off my land. Speaking of my land, I hate it. So I did some terraforming. And by the time I finished terraforming, the sun was already out, but I had to go take a shit, so I had to log off. And without wiping, I got straight to chopping down every single tree on my land because I'm gonna need a lot of wood to build this house. And with all my newly acquired wood, I started placing down the frames for my house. And this is what I ended up with, and I feel like it looked pretty good. The next step was building up the frame, so I spent the rest of the day doing that. Even though I almost died in the process because I had no food, it looked pretty nice. And I found out in this version you can't change the direction of the logs, so they're always just facing directly up. So this is what I had to deal with. And I had already ran out of wood on just building the frame, so I had to go chop down a whole lot more trees. And for some reason I thought chopping down only 3 trees was going to be enough. Yeah, it wasn't. And since I didn't get enough wood, I started placing down the cobblestone, which I only had 8 pieces of, so that obviously wasn't enough either. I placed the rest of the stone I had and it started to come together, but it kept annoying me how I didn't have enough wood, so I decided to knock that out. And yet again, I didn't even have enough. Not even close to enough, actually. I really don't know what I was thinking when I was recording this. And since it was nighttime and I didn't really want to go get some more wood, I decided to get some more cobblestone. When trying to kill this creeper, I tried to do a little flick action, and I kind of turned the camera and I started going in reverse towards him, so he exploded all over my back. Oh, wait, okay. Then I needed 2 things, coal and iron. and there's none of that back in my house, so I had to go find some. I also kind of wanted to see what my house looked like from the mountain view, and yeah, as I thought, it looked fucking retarded. I kind of like ran away for a while. Couldn't find any caves. Like I said earlier, everything is just grass, plains, and trees. This is really boring. And I came across this cave. I found some coal and I found some iron, which is all I came for. So after this, I decided to head back to my house. A whole 15 pieces of iron. I traveled all that way for 15 pieces of iron. Some would argue it wasn't worth it, and I would argue the same thing. I traveled at least 100 blocks. And if you were 5'1", 350 pounds just like me, you would understand how that gets tiring pretty fast. I came back to what seemed to be like a cult of pigs of some sort, and they seemed to be doing some rituals, so I took care of them. I also moved my stuff inside of the house, so I guess it would feel more like a home. Also lit up the inside area with some torches, and I tried to make an iron chest plate, but I'm a stupid chud. I didn't realize I didn't have enough, so I had to settle for pants, which I should have done sooner because then I'd be able to be within 100 feet of an elementary school. And I finally got some more wood to finish off the wood framing of the house. Then I spent some time pondering on which way I wanted my chest to face. I decided to go this way because I think it looks a whole lot better. You also can't stack chests on top of each other, which I just think that's dumb. I also made some windows, or some glass I could say, which I didn't tell y'all because, I don't know, I thought y'all would have thought I was a loser. Thought y'all wouldn't have cared. I thought, you know, it would have been stupid. But I made some glass. Then I put up the most important part of the house, which is obviously the door. I don't know, I mean, I guess it's not that important, but you know, imagine a house without doors. Imagine a world without doors. No doors at all. Just walking anywhere. That'd be kind of weird. Or, I mean, you could articulate that a different way, you know. There could be no doors, as in there could be no way to enter any place. You know, imagine going to a store to get groceries and you just can't walk in because it's a wall. That, I don't know, this, you know, it was funnier in my head, I guess. I finished up the wall and I was missing two things, the floor and a roof. So now I just have kind of like a cubed area of wall. It's not really a house yet. What do I know? Do I look like a house expert to you? What do I? I finished digging up the floor and now I just need to put down the cobblestone. And no, I didn't have enough cobblestone. I had to go get more. I had to go get a stack more. So don't make fun of me. Finish the floor. House is looking really good now, and now I just have to do the roof. Super fun. Right as I started working on the roof, I was already having so many problems. One of them being you can't like point the stairs in the direct direction. It would just go anywhere, and you had to like place another stair to make it go in the direct. It made no sense. It was so bad. After I finally got some of my stairs to cooperate with me, they started going invisible. I didn't know what to do about it. Every single time I would try to place a stair right above this stair I'm doing right now, it would go invisible. On both sides, everywhere around the house, I just couldn't make stairs go above this part. Not too big of a deal, just the house turned out being way uglier than it should have, but it's fine. I finished up the roof, touched up some of the windows, and the house was complete. When I finished the house, I didn't really know what to do next. You know, can't really do anything to beat the game. The end has not been invented yet, nor the nether. So I kind of just stared at it. It's so beautiful. With my house being completed and the sun starting to go down, I decided I've had enough of Alpha Minecraft and I logged off. Minecraft Alpha is truly a one-of-a-kind experience. There isn't much to do, but creating something from nothing is a great feeling. And that's exactly what you get from Minecraft Alpha. I was still shitting in diapers when Minecraft released, but for some reason, it felt so nostalgic. The landscape, the music, just the overall atmosphere of the game is perfect, and I think this is an experience everyone should have. So after you click off this video, go start your own alpha world, and tell me how it goes. And that's all from me. I'll see y'all later.